The apparent assassination of General Kirillov is the most significant since the war began, and it happened just 4 miles from the Kremlin. But it's not the first time. In July, a Moscow car bomb targeted a military intelligence GRU officer and his wife, severely injuring them both. Russia blamed Ukraine, probably rightly. And last year, a pro-war military blogger, Vladlen Tatarsky, was killed in the cafe bombing in the centre of St. Petersburg. The first such attack like this since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine was also a car bomb, killing Daria Dugina in August 2022, just west of Moscow. She was the daughter of the ultra-nationalist Putin ally, Alexander Dugin. Now, Ukraine denies that it carried it out, but Moscow blamed them, and the Western allies reportedly said that they believed that Ukraine had ordered the attack. What makes Kirillov's assassination so significant is what it tells us about the way the war is going and where it might go in the coming months. Kirillov was in charge of CBN, chemical, biological, nuclear, by which we mean radiological, and he was in charge of the protection of Russian troops from those elements, chemical, biological, radiological. But his role went far beyond that. His actual behaviour was that he was involved in the planning of chemical warfare in Syria, and he's had a great deal to do, and that's what the British government think, with chemical warfare all the way around the front in Ukraine. The K-51 gas grenade, a grenade that carries CS gas, but in some cases in lethal concentrations, is ubiquitous all along the front. It's used all the time. And there have been traces of sarin and cyanide in a number of chemical attacks. The Ukrainians have said that about 5,000 attacks have taken place. Western analysts say that might be a slight exaggeration, but the number is more or less credible. And the reason that this matters now is because of what is going to happen on the 20th of January, the inauguration of President Trump, because we all believe that the political dynamics behind the war will begin to alter after the inauguration of the new president. And so both sides, both Russia and Ukraine, are pushing as hard as they possibly can for every ounce of military dominance before Trump takes over. And what the Ukrainians are doing, they're sending a message, not just to the Russians, but to the rest of the world, that we are fighting for our lives and we'll do whatever it takes. And if assassinations, which technically are terrorist, if that's what it takes, that's what we will do. That's the message to the incoming president.